Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we are breaking ground on the band Free. This is a band that started in 1968 and that most classic rock fans have at least heard of, at least for their song All Right Now, which was a big hit, and it's the one you're probably most likely to have heard if you've heard just one song by the band. Well, we're listening to a song today called Mr. Big, which is off the same album, Fire and Water, from 1970. It was their third album and kind of their big breakthrough album. Their lineup was Paul Rodgers on vocals, who of course went on to The Firm, Paul Kossoff on guitars, who unfortunately his life ended early in 1976. He had serious substance problems, unfortunately. Andy Fraser on bass, acoustic guitar, and piano. And he actually died about 10 years ago. He was also in John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, and then Simon Kirke on drums. Again, they're famous for that one song. The album made it to number 17. Mr. Big, I don't know much about. I actually haven't heard of it before, but we'll see what happens when we start watching the video. This is an actual video. I'm not even sure if it's actually live or mimed, but we will find out as we watch it. I just thought it would be cool to check it out. I think actually somebody specifically requested this one, and it sounded like a good idea to us. We're kind of late to the party with Free. So, Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead? Anything you know about Free or about this song or anything?
Mainly All Right Now. Pretty much sums up what I know about the band. I'm looking forward to hearing this song because I like All Right Now. So
I remember in high school, the auto shop kids always had the boombox playing. We had boomboxes in 1980, early 80s. And All Right Now was pretty much played every single day. That and maybe Get Off My Cloud, But that's what I think of every time. I think of high school auto shop. Again, not sure if we've heard this one. Let's go ahead, check it out, and we will discuss it afterwards.
All righty.
I would not be lying. That's the way it's got to be. So, Mr. Big, you better watch out. And don't you hang around. For you, I will dig a great big hole in the ground. I don't care so don't explain. Just get out of here and don't come back again. I don't want a thing from you. I don't want to give you nothing to. Get out of here, man, before I lose my Mr. Big, you better watch out. And don't you hang around. For you, I will dig a great big hole in the ground. Ah, yeah.
some pretty interesting things about that. What did you think, Adrian?
Cool riff and good jamming, if you could call it jamming. I don't know if they wrote it out or...
Oh, I think that it was probably about like a jazz thing where they just say, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and then we're going to go into our solos, and we're each going to get a solo, except the drummer. The drummer doesn't really get a solo. That's all right. But it seems to me that the bass and the guitar both played, equal footing. They each got a solo. They each held down everything while the other guy soloed for a bit. They all listened to each other carefully. They had a very sparse sound at the beginning. And it occurs to me, if you listen to All Right Now, if you think back, there's no bass guitar in the verses for that thing. So sparse being the key there. Yeah. Very sparse, like unusually sparse. Like that's their trademark kind of sparseness going on there. So that's what struck me. The other thing that struck me is these guys are young. At this point in time, they are young. I mean, let me just take a look here. Paul Rodgers would have been 20. Paul Kossoff would have been 19. Andy Fraser would have been 18. And Simon Kirk, yeah, he would have been about 21, somewhere in there. Yeah, so they're kids. Practically. They're barely out of high school, and that was their third album. So let me see. They had started 2 years earlier. Their first album actually gets really good reviews, by the way. They have a unique sound. They get a lot out of three guys. They're not doing it like Rush. They're slow and methodical. They're listening to each other when they put together these arrangements. But yeah, I think there is a lot of jamming that goes on. In fact, I think the arrangements come out of jamming, and then they're like, okay, let's keep that. Let's do that. And they put it together that way. That's my thought on it. So they're kind of a minimalist band.
That's a good way to do it. I was listening to the lyrics too. Mr. Big is not the singer's friend. For you, I will dig a great big hole in the ground. That's not a compliment.
Let's take a look at the words. So the words are, I work hard every day, come rain or shine, and I don't need no one to tell me about a girl of mine. She's got so much love, she saves it all for me. I would not be lying. That's the way it's got to be. So Mr. Big, you better watch out. When only you hang around me, oh, for you now, I will dig a great big hole in the ground. Let me see. Get out of here before I lose my cool. So it's funny. First he's talking about how he's got this great girl, and then he's like, I'm going to kill this guy. It's just funny. Like, okay, all right. Okay, so...
It clarifies things. Maybe Mr. Big is kind of getting in the way or something.
It kind of sounds like blues a little bit to me, because a lot of times it's like, don't you be looking at my wife. There's a lot of songs like that in the blues. Maybe it has something to do with that. You better watch out. A couple of these guys went on to Bad Company, just for the record. But like Paul Rodgers and Simon Kirk.
Rodgers, wasn't he in Queen later?
Possibly.
That name sounds very familiar to me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw him when he was in The Firm. Jimmy Page was in that band.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's the only time I've ever seen Jimmy Page, too. So he had a solo section that was pretty cool. But yeah, Paul Rodgers was the singer in that one too. So they're very young and they've got a very specific style. Didn't have a lot of hits, but really the hit seems to have been from the same school of writing as this song. I liked this song. I mean, I liked what they were doing musically. I mean, the words were kind of, whatever, but they were well sung. Paul Rodgers is a great singer, for sure. And the band, I liked what they were doing. It was fun to listen to them play. That's, what more do you need, right?
So this is the second song I know from Free now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this and if you've ever heard it before. If you are familiar with the band Free, say beyond the song All Right Now. If you've ever seen them, if you've ever seen any of the members, if you saw Bad Company, perhaps. Just curious about your own experience with this band. So leave that below if you've got experiences to share. And if you've got suggestions for the future, leave those as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.